It's Caesar with a Caesar. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be making this good looking fluffy glazed plain and sugar donut. I'm going to show you how to make those three types of donuts in this video. So let's jump in and get going. We have our flour. I'm going to be writing the description in the box below. We have our warm milk, we have our melted butter, we have our salt, we have our nutmeg, we have our yeast, we do have our egg, and of course our sugar. And we're going to start by mixing that now. We have our dry ingredients. I'm going to be adding my nutmeg to that, my salt, my sugar, and I'm going to toss that. And I'm also going to set that aside and start mixing my wet ingredient. I have my warm milk. I'm going to add my yeast to that, and I'm going to give that a good toss. And I'm also going to be adding the other ingredient to that. I have my melted butter. You're going to mix that very well, and also whisk my egg and add that to it. I'm going to give that a good mix and set that aside also. So we're going to be mixing the dry ingredients and the wet ingredients together. So if you do have a hand mixer, please, I advise you use it. And if you do not have, just make do with your hand. But I just want you to get prepared that it's going to be very messy, very messy. So just get your mind prepared for that. So I have a mixer here. If you have a mixer, you're going to mix on high speed for 3 minutes. And if you're using your hand, you're going to mix very well and knead until you have that very stretchy dough, so you have a soft donut. So mixing these on high speed. Okay, so I'm going to be adding some water to that. Just the cup I used before, that's why the water has a whitish color, so no worries about that. You're going to add water if needed, but if you can use milk all through, fine. But you know, the flour absorbs water differently, so you just have to continue adding more liquid until you have that consistency we want. And that's a very stretchy and a soft dough. Don't be tempted to add more flour, please. We want that very soft dough, very soft donut. So okay, well, I think I'm done with that now. So I'm going to be just to show you, if you're using a hand mixer, you might not really need to knead. You're going to hold your surface, so you don't want it to, and hold your palm also. So I'm going to just knead for some minutes. If you're using your hand, you're going to knead for a very long time, like 15 minutes before you can get this stretchy dough. So that's what we want now. I'm going to put that in a bowl and cover with a plastic wrap. I'm just going to hold that bowl so I don't get, my dough doesn't get stuck into the bowl. So I'm going to put that in a bowl and cover with a plastic wrap. Yeah. So I'm going to cover that with a plastic wrap. One moment, please. Okay. So we're going to set that aside until it doubles. Okay. So that we're done. That's about over 30 minutes because I used instant yeast. So if you're using just the regular yeast, it might take longer, but just take note that when you have the double size, then you're ready to go. So you're going to punch that until the you deflate the hair and flour your surface, and you're going to flour the top of the dough too, so it doesn't get stick to your rolling stick. So, and we're going to roll that flat now, and we're going to start cutting our donut shape, and roll until you have that 1/2 inch thickness. So you don't want it to be too thick. If it's too thick, it's going to get deformed easily. So you don't want it to be too flat also. You don't want very tiny donut. So you can see that's about 1/2 inch. So we're okay then. So I'm going to be using this to cut my donut. Yeah, if you do not have this, improvise, make use of what you have at home. That's fine. So if you do have this, all well and good, but if you do not have this, just make use of maybe a big cup and a soft drink cover for the middle. That's fine. Just improvise with whatever you have. And for this dough, I made like 15 donuts because I have the small cutter. If you do not, you can have up to that. And if you want more donut than I made, you can just multiply the ingredients. Okay, so that's it. And I'm just gonna get my donut out. I'm gonna put that in a on a paper aside in my on my sheet there, just to be easy to work with when I want to start frying. I don't want my donut to get deformed because it gets deformed easily. So that's it. I'm just putting that aside. So I'm just going to roll my dough again after all this, after getting out my donut, and cut it up. Yeah. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Please do subscribe and don't forget to click the notification button. I post new videos frequently, and if you're an existing subscriber, thank you for always watching my video. I do sincerely appreciate that. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and also a comment, and don't forget to comment. Thank you. So I'm just going to roll that again and cut my donut. So we have a donut here now. Okay, so we have our donut here now, and we're just going to cover that with a kitchen towel just to rise for about 5 minutes. So here we go. We're going to cut that so for it to be easy. You can use any paper you want. I'm using this because that's what I have. You can use any paper you want just to be able to put it in the hole without deforming your donut. So I'm cutting that just to get a single sheet for every single donut. Yeah. If you like this video, please do give me a thumbs up, and we'll start frying donuts now. And I must say this, you need to reduce the heat. It should not be too low, but it should be around 165, 160 Fahrenheit. If you do not have something to check your temperature, the oil temperature, you can just, as long as you know that when you put in your donut, it's start bubbling, like those tiny bubbles come. So that's okay to start frying your donuts. Yeah, you don't want it to be too, you can see it's bubbling gently. So that's what we want. You do not want too much hot oil. It's gonna get deep brown, and we're not frying chicken. Yeah, so that's okay. So we just want that fresh looking donut. So we're gonna continue frying this. We're gonna continue frying this, and you're gonna turn it when. Okay, so we're gonna be frying this, and continue frying until we have that color we want, and that's the color we want now. So we're gonna get that over from the oil and set that aside, and that's our plain donut. And this, if you want that donut that has that white line, you can see. So it's just that you're gonna leave your donut, one side is gonna get brown before you turn it, and that's how you're gonna get that white line. If you want a sugar donut, just immediately you remove it from the oil, put it in a bowl of sugar and toss it around until you get it covered, and that's it. That's our sugar donut. And the remaining now we're gonna be glazing this. So after frying this, we're gonna be glazing it. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Please do subscribe And don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and do comment, and I'll read your comment and reply you. And I do appreciate everyone that comments on my page, on my channel rather. So we're ready to make the glaze now. I'm gonna add butter to that, and that's melted butter, and that's a vanilla flavor. I'm gonna be adding some milk. It depends on how thin or thick you want your glaze to be. And I'm also gonna be adding powdered sugar, and that's icing sugar. And you mix that very well until you get that smooth paste, and you start putting in your donut, and that's we're glazing our donuts now. You can see how good that looks. I'm going to set that in my rack just to drip off the excess glaze on that, and that's it. Yeah, we're going to do that for the glaze. If you want to glaze all your donuts, you just increase the quantity. I'm going to write the measurements in the description below. Just increase the quantity of the ingredient for the glaze. That's just the simple way to go about it. So we have our donut now. We have our sugar donut. We have our glazed donut. You can see, and also we have our plain donuts. Yeah. So that's it. I'm just gonna open up one for you just to show you how soft this donuts are, and you can see how soft that is. You can see that how stretchy and soft it is. You're not gonna stop at 1 or 2 or 3, I bet it. Thank you for watching. It's Caesar with the Caesar once again. Bye.